Ah, it's beautiful.
Wait, let me see! More for me? Hey, what's up guys? I'm Mr. Gabe.
And I'm Mr. Andrew.
And we're here to tell you
an epic story.
Today's story opens up with Jesus and his 12 disciples.
Oh, I know all of them. You've got Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Acts, Romans, Dancer, Prancer, Comet, Rudolph, and Revelations.
Those are definitely not right. Andrew only said 11.
Gabriel, we don't talk about number 12. It was Jericho.
Again, not accurate. Well, they were on their way to Galilee and made a stop in Samaria. Now, Samaritans and Jews didn't get along. It was kind of like passing through enemy territory.
Wait, enemy territory? Well, good thing I came prepared!
Andrew, we talked about this. No guns.
Well, I came prepared!
Oh, let's not use that.
I came prepared!
What are you gonna do with this?
I don't know, well, I came prepared!
Finally.
Get behind me, Gabe. They'll sense that you're the weaker one, and they'll attack you first. We have to be on guard.
Gee, thanks, Andrew. But I don't think that'll be necessary. They're more like the enemies that don't speak to each other and give each other mean looks and cross to the other side of the street when they see each other. Well, the disciples went to... Well, the disciples went to get food... Andrew. Can you leave? Well, the disciples went to get food. Jesus rested at a nearby well. Soon a Samaritan woman came to get some water. It was around noon, so it was getting really hot. Jesus asked her if she could get him a drink.
What are you doing? You can't trust her. She's your enemy.
What? Why did you do that?
It could have been poisoned. I saved your life. You're welcome.
The woman said to Jesus, "You're a Jew and I'm a Samaritan woman. Why would you ask me for a drink?" Jesus replied, "If you only knew who you were speaking to, you would ask me and I would give you living water."
Living water? Is it like a pet?
No.
Oh. Is it contaminated?
No.
Is it something crazy from space?
No, Andrew.
What if?
Andrew, none of that is what Jesus meant, but the Samaritan woman was confused about what Jesus was saying too. She pointed out Jesus didn't have a rope or a bucket, and the well was really deep, so how would he get water for her? Where does a person get living water? How could he offer better water than the water she could get herself?
She clearly hasn't tried Ozarka water. I mean, when you've been living off tap your whole life, you just don't know the Ozarka difference. Refreshing.
Jesus explained that the water from this well, after you take a drink, eventually you'll get thirsty and need another. But the people who drink from the water Jesus could give would never get thirsty again. It's like a fountain inside them that never runs empty. Andrew! Like I just explained to Andrew, it's like a fountain inside them that never runs empty, not an actual fountain.
Here's the thing, I was only trying to help, and you should have just said it the first time.
The woman got excited. "Can you give me this water? Then I'll never have to come back to this well," she said. See, she dreaded going to the well. Back in Bible times, the wells were places to hang out and talk, but this woman was an outcast. When she would go to the well, all the people there probably talked about her behind her back or just ignored her.
I know exactly how that feels. I'm at the grocery store and Mom knows I want some chocolate, so I go, "Mom, I want some candy." And she doesn't hear me. I'm like, "Mom, I want some candy." And she still acts like she doesn't hear me. And I'm like, "Mom!
Okay, we'll get some later.
That's what she always says, but we never actually do.
Okay, that's not exactly what I'm talking about. The Samaritan woman was there at noon, and it would have been so hot out that no one else should have even been there.
So, it's just like Texas in the summer. Blazing hot out as soon as the sun comes up. And it's where you can fry an egg on the sidewalk. where you can melt your shoes on the concrete and where it feels like a blow dryer is constantly blowing on your face. Is it hot in here? Is it just...
Don't even think about it. But that's actually a very accurate description. As the Samaritan woman was talking with Jesus, he began to tell her things about herself. He talked to her about mistakes she'd made that affected the way she was treated. But Jesus wasn't mean to her about it. He was compassionate and kind to her, something she hadn't experienced in a while. Andrew, are you crying?
No, you are. No, I'm sweating through my eyes. It's the summer sun. It's so hot.
The woman responded, "How could you know all this about me? Are you a prophet? I know there's a Messiah coming, and I'm sure when he comes, he'll explain it all." And Jesus looked at her and said, "I am the Messiah." Right at the moment, the disciples got back from getting food.
Oh, wow. That is super awkward timing.
The disciples...
It's like, come on, you guys. You're interrupting a really important moment.
The disciples...
read the room. Don't steal the moment. Where is the social awareness? If someone's trying to talk about something super important, the respectful thing to do is let them finish.
Andrew.
Yes.
Let me finish.
Okay. Oh, so sorry. Yeah, no more talking. Continue.
The disciples were shocked to find Jesus talking to a Samaritan woman, but they all felt too awkward to say anything, so
they just awkwardly stood there instead? Are they just uncomfortably avoiding eye contact or... I did it again. I'm so sorry.
The woman wasn't even worried about the disciples. She was so amazed and excited by her conversation with Jesus, she dropped her bucket and ran to go tell all the people in her village, the same people who had judged and excluded her.
Wow. Now that takes some real courage. I'd like to say sorry about, earlier with the whole... I hope that we both can just move past that.
Wow, Andrew, that was pretty mature.
Did you just call me mature? How dare you?
Never mind.
That's what I thought.
The disciples tried to get Jesus to eat something, but he told them, "I have a kind of food none of you know about."
Wow, it's like my mom's secret stash of chocolate that she's trying to hide. That's right, Mom, I know about it.
No, that's not it. Jesus explained to his disciples that being kind to people and showing them God's love is what fills them up.
That's beautiful.
Even more Samaritans from the village believed in Jesus because of the woman's testimony. She was able to share the kindness that Jesus had shown to her that day.
And that's an epic story!
So are you going to share one of those sandwiches with me?
Yeah, sure. I guess I can be kind.